Hello, welcome back to my channel. Well, a long time ago, I said we were going to do this 14-inch wire and moss hanging basket. Well, time got away from me. The plants got away from me. They're pretty big here, but we're going to do it today. So let me show you how I do a 14-inch wire and moss hanging basket, and when I had my greenhouse, how I did it in the greenhouse. So let's get started. Now, when I had my greenhouse in Illinois, I used 18-inch wire and moss, but I brought the moss in from Canada and I built it myself from the ground up. The wires came in separate and the moss came in separate, but I'm unable to get that in singles in this area. So this is the one that I got, and what we're going to do here is at the bottom of this we have the plastic there to keep the liquid from just rushing right through it. And you need something like this on the bottom regardless where you get your basket or how you're going to do it. So what we're doing here, since we know the wires are here and here, so we have this space in the middle. So what we're going to do is just poke a hole with our finger through this middle part right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring our plant through here. So we have the root sitting on the inside. Here you can see that here. And we're going to do that in like 120 degrees apart, or even go all the way around in between each one of these slots. Now I have these others pulled out, and I'm going to poke a hole again over here, get a nice big, bring the plant through it, not breaking the roots off, and you have your root hanging inside here. Now we're going to do that all the way around. See, these gotten quite long. These are the cascading multicolored petunias that I seeded a long time ago. So I make another hole here. Seems they used a fishnet or something to keep this moss together. So careful with your fingers if you do use this basket. And the roots are down in here like I showed, and we're going to go all the way around with that. When this basket comes together, you're not going to see the moss anymore. It's just going to be cascading blooms all the way around. Okay, what we have here is I put these around in a circle, or all the way around, and you can see the root structures inside. And I put some of this Miracle-Gro, and it has fertilizer in it. But I'm going to add a little of the Osmocote pellets in here too for a time-release fertilizer. So now we want to get into the second layer. So we're going to make holes again a little higher up, all the way around. Okay, so far we have petunias, cascading petunias placed all the way around this. You just want to draw these plants in good enough with the root system so they're in contact with the soil, and everything will catch on to it once it's all covered up and fertilized or watered. So I'm going to do a little more here. So the sides are finished. We got a dozen plants or more around the sides. So we're going to secure this with the soil. Take it all the way up. The other thing I have here that I'll put on top is the bronze leaf begonia that I started from seed. So they're going to go on the top, and over here I have the lobelia. And I'm going to pull a bunch of this lobelia out. The root systems are pretty fine on these. And they're going to go, let me set this down. The lobelia will go like this, and it'll cascade over the top. It didn't need to be in the moss. So we'll get that going, and again, I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, this is the lobelia. You can see it's starting to look really good already, and we have a long way to, as far as the growing season, to get this guy to do all kinds of colorful things. So now we're going to fill up the soil the rest of the way. You can see this lobelia here is just laying on the soil, and it just cascaded. It just went from here onto the edge, and now we're going to fill this up with soil the rest of the way, and then we'll top it off with some begonias. Here we have it. This is the finished basket with the lobelia cascading down, the double begonias, cascading begonias, the regular bronze begonias on the top, and if you want to put anything that's going to grow up more in the center, that's fine, but these begonias are going to mound. They're going to go up like this, and everything else is going to cascade down. In a couple months, you won't even see the basket. So if you found this information useful, give me a like, subscribe, and if you have any questions or anything like that, I'll be glad to answer as best I can. Thanks for watching.